Hey guys, I am just getting the studio setting right for the podcast, and we're getting all of our equipment together and making sure everything sounds good. Don't worry, if I do the podcast, I will not have a Jolly Rancher in my mouth like today. Have a Jolly Rancher, sorry. And it clicks against my teeth. But like sound checking everything, making sure it sounds good, and making sure like when I push a button, I can actually get audio to come up.
My baloney has a first name, it's O-S-C-A-R. My baloney has a second name, it's M-A-Y-E-R. Oh, I love to eat it every day, and if you ask me why, I'll say, 'cause Oscar Mayer has a way with B-L-O-G-N-A.
Oscar Mayer, the first name in Bologna.
So I'm wondering... That's right. I forgot about the end of that commercial. So I'm wondering if, to you guys, as you're watching the podcast, for those that consume the visual side of it, versus listening to the podcast, is it weird to you that the camera is kind of like a fly on the wall as I'm recording the podcast or as I'm doing the podcast? Don't worry about the back. We'll get all this cleaned up, right? This is a mess as we were organizing and figuring out how we were going to do it and lay the thing out. And is it weird that we have just one camera? Or would you like to see... I didn't fart. That was the chair. I promise. Or, as you probably got a great shot of my armpit, or would it be cool or preferred if you could have a two-camera angle? Like literally you could switch camera angles. Now, granted, this one's not in focus, but... That's all right. It will be for the podcast. So I'm wondering, is it weird to you that the cameras are kind of fly on the wall? Do you like that it's a fly on the wall perspective, like where I could occasionally look up and address the camera? Do you like the one camera, meaning maybe this camera, or do you like the two cameras that we have? So I'm just curious. Give me some of your feedback. But I love the fact that I can push a button, and while I'm doing the podcast, my sounds come up effortlessly because I've got this great piece of equipment called a Stream Deck in the studio, and it's remarkable. It allows me to play and run things and make my show awesome, which it will be. What do you think?
If you got the time, we got the beer, Miller beer. If you got the time, you got the time, we got the beer, Miller beer.
All right, so I want your opinion. Give me some comments and feedback on this setup. Again, don't worry about the garbage behind me, right? We're just getting this set up right now. We're building the new podcast. It's going to launch in a few weeks, and I just want your feedback on this. Do you like this setup or not? Let me know in the comments, and we'll talk.